Hey, what's going on, everybody? Welcome back to Peak to Middle School. My name's Narwhal. I'm here with Kyle.
How are we today?
I'm fantastic, but at the same time, I'm actually terrible.
Why?
And you want to know why?
No, yeah.
The other day, I was driving to get Jersey Mike's, and our episode had just come out, and it was an episode that you edited, and so I didn't remember what we talked about. And in the very beginning of the episode, you did the intro, and you said, as you can tell, I'm very passionate.
Yeah, I guess I don't even remember what this episode was.
You said, and I quote, "I don't like calling you Narwhal." And that hurt my feelings.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Because
I
Narwhal
call you Narwhal.
is like that's what I'm passionate about. That is my identity on the internet. Okay. And my best friend doesn't even want to call me what I want to be called. Imagine if it was a pronoun, Kyle. Huh?
Would you like to be identified as Narwhal?
No, it's not.
Okay,
no.
So I'm not going to call you Narwhal.
But I want you to like me. That's part of me.
I like you. I'm cool with you.
That's part of me, though.
I'm starting to like you less.
You have to like all of me, Kyle.
I like most of you. There are parts of you that I don't like.
But I would call you Chug if you wanted. I would call you Woodpiece.
I don't care.
I know, but I do care.
Okay.
Do you want
me to call you Narwhal?
No, I don't want you to call me that. I want you to like calling me that when you do.
I'm just going to not call you that, and we'll call it good.
No, I want you to enjoy it. I want you to say it, and you're like, that felt good.
Hey, Narwhal. Dude, it's like a
you gag in
regurgitation kind of thing. Like you throw up in your mouth a little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't know. It might not be the name though. It might be something else.
Like the letter W.
Yeah,
so
it's like Narwhal.
Kyle finds out, like, he meets a girl and she's really cool, but then he finds out her name's Wendy and he just like throws up on her.
What's up, Wendy? Wanda. I don't know their W names.
Whitney.
Wow.
William.
That's not a
Willie.
Okay. Speaking of Willie. Okay.
Was this a good segue?
So this is kind of a weirdly good segue. I didn't think we'd be able to make that segue as perfect as it was.
Okay.
But so I recently went through my mom's attic and cleaned out all of my old child work that I did from school. So like all my old shit. I had boxes and boxes of just shit that I made as a child in school.
And if you guys remember, we actually had an episode a long time ago where Kyle brought some of his schoolwork.
Yeah, I brought a little story about Helen Keller, about how she like died or some shit. I brought the poem about bacon
and
rain. Some all-time greats. Now I found this letter that I wrote to Santa in like first grade.
Okay.
So I'm just going to read it, and then we can hopefully go back and break it down after.
Okay.
And see what was happening with me.
That sounds really cool.
Okay, so it starts off, Dear Santa, please give my sister some handcuffs so she can lock me up. Please give my dad some tools so he can fix his willies.
Whoa.
Please give my mom some jewelry because she has more room in her jewelry box. Okay, so now the first thing I want to address is the handcuffs. That's it.
Okay.
I said to Santa that I wanted handcuffs so my sister could lock me up. Now, I don't know what was happening in my life in first grade. I don't recall ever having handcuffs. I'm glad that I never was able to get those or she wasn't able to get those handcuffs because I might have been locked up.
You would be a totally different person.
I would have liked it, I think. It's a bit frightening.
Damn, so maybe Santa saw that and he did you a favor. He's like, for your own good,
no handcuffs.
I'm not going to let your sister lock you up.
Yeah, so I'm glad about that. And then, having my dad fix his willies, that sounds weird, right? Fix his willie. It was a car that he was working on called a Willie's Wagon. And it's just like, it's weird. Like, hey, my dad's got an issue with his willie, so like, can you help him fix it with some tools? Like, I don't know. And then apparently I was looking at my mom's jewelry box and there was just some room. So I was like, hey, man, my mom needs some jewelry. She doesn't even like jewelry. I don't know why. All I remember is I made her jewelry box as a young child. And it's like this grossly painted treasure chest.
Does she still use it?
I don't know if she still uses it, but
damn,
I used to look at it as a kid and I was like, damn, this is sweet.
I made a pig shaped wooden cutting board in woodshop.
Yeah, I still have that too.
My mom never used it ever.
My mom uses it all the time.
So I think that can say something about my art skills.
Yeah, well,
they were, pretty bad.
Yeah, I found a lot of artwork that I had made and it wasn't the best.
Now, I have a question.
Okay.
You asked for something for yourself, being handcuffs,
Yep.
something for your dad.
No. That was just for my sister. I didn't ask anything for myself.
Oh.
I said, please, my sister needs handcuffs to lock me up. My dad needs tools and my mom needs jewelry. Help. But my sister, I don't know why I wanted her to get maybe I thought that that was
to address this with
I
her?
have. I read it to my family. No one understood. No one remembers a handcuff phase. It must have been just like this little comedy bit that I had that I thought was funny because I when I read through a bunch of my old work, I noticed how often I would try to be funny, and all the things that I thought was funny back then were just so fucked. Like I don't even have an example.
Like your swine flu thing?
Yeah, and just like you'd be reading a story and then just the most random shit happens. It's like, oh, then my sister pushed me and then I fell down the stairs and I broke all my bodies and like I was in the hospital and like none of that actually happened. But I wrote that was like what happened over the weekend. I don't know. That's what comedy was to me. So locking myself up was comedy in first grade.
I want to see your handwriting.
Yeah, no, that's how I know it's first grade. My commas look like backward C's and they're the same size as my letters.
Yeah, that looks really good. I really want to sit on a roof.
What?
Really bad.
You have a roof that you can sit on. We've sat on your roof before. There's a ladder.
That doesn't do it for me.
Okay.
I realized the other night I was watching a movie. You know, like the mid-90s teen movies.
Yes. And coming of age films. Love them.
Coming of age films.
On a roof.
And it's like a girl who got mad at her parents, and she opens up. By the way, no one has windows like that where you just lift up from the bottom and like they slide up. It's always like side to side slides.
I've had windows like that.
Really? From the bottom up?
Yeah.
Okay. I've never had one. But they lift that up, then they crawl out, and it's a little porch thing that they chill on the roof, but it's right outside their bedroom.
Okay.
Or for example, it's a guy who smoking weed, and his dad found him and got really mad, so he's like, fuck you, I'm gonna rebel, and then he goes and smokes more weed just outside on his little roof.
Yeah. So why do you want to go on a roof?
It just feels really special.
You want to smoke weed on a roof?
No, I just want to sit on a roof and spend time with someone special on a roof.
All right, well...
Don't you think that would be cool?
Sure, I mean...
When's the last time you sat on a roof with someone special?
It was when we were taking our pictures. We were sitting on the roof.
Yeah, but...
You're special to me.
And that felt pretty cool, huh?
I mean, it was like...
I'd
do it again.
Don't act like that was a cooler place to sit than any place we've sat in a while.
Yeah, but would I go out of my way to sit on the roof with you again? I don't know.
No, but that roof gave us wedgies, and it was like a weird angle. It wasn't casual.
I think you're underestimating how uncomfortable most roofs are. They're not flat. They're all angled, so you're kind of like leaning hard, and then it grips to your pants, so it's like it gives you a wedgie, you know.
I just think you're looking at only the downsides of roof sitting.
All right, so what are the upsides of sitting on a roof?
It's like time you get to be like away from reality, so you can like shut out all the stress of your house by getting outside. Like you're on the house,
sitting on top of it.
So all the issues in the house you no longer have. They don't exist.
All right. What if the issue is my roof? There's a leak in my roof. Is sitting on the roof gonna help with my problems?
I haven't thought that one through.
I don't think it would, because I think that would only make it worse. And then if there's a leak on my roof, that means my roof's I might fall through. My roof's also probably wet. My pants might get wet.
Oh, well, I mean, if you're going out there in a romantic sense with like
downpouring rain, everything romantic happens in rain. So anytime there's a thunderstorm, go out on your roof with that someone special.
That's a really good point. How come they make rain look so romanticized?
Rain's not cool at all.
Like anytime I've been in a romantic setting and it's raining, we're not trying to be in the rain.
No. Kissing someone in the rain's not that fun.
Now maybe I would be down to try, like, just for the sake of okay. Well, two things. First of all, in Seattle when it's raining, it's fucking freezing. But
second of all, it's always raining in Seattle.
So it's not very special. But if you were in like Hawaii and it's warm rain, I could see how that could kind of be a vibe.
Yeah, like some rain in the jungle, that's cool. But rain in downtown Seattle, not that cool. It's like it just smells like concrete and like, it's not romantic.
But I would be down to try if like my significant other's like, hey, let's just like try it. Like next time it's torrential downpour, let's just go out in like hoodies and sweats and just like run around in the rain and like jump in huge puddles.
I mean, that's different though.
I would be down.
If it was like make out in the rain, because that's what all the romantic scenes are. That doesn't sound that cool.
Wait, you don't think making out in the... What?
Why?
Making out anywhere is cool.
I'm down to make out anywhere, but why do I have to do it in the rain? I'd rather be dry.
For the romantic vibe.
That's not romantic. I'm cold.
But it's an experiment, Kyle. It's
I'm down to experiment, but like
Kyle's down to experiment.
Handcuffs in the rain.
What's next?
Strap on. Thumb cuffs.
Thumb cuffs.
Yeah, those are real things.
What do they do?
It's like handcuffs. You put them on your thumbs.
Well, I got that, but what do they actually do?
I think they're illegal. I don't know. I was watching the Night Stalker used them in that documentary on Netflix.
Oh,
Night
okay.
Stalker. Yeah, he used thumb cuffs.
You're still not explaining what they do, though.
You put them on your thumbs.
I understand.
And they're like handcuffs, but your thumbs are stuck. And I think it probably hurts more.
But you can. But you can just. So you can't slide your thumb out of them, and your thumbs are just like
obviously
handcuffed.
not.
But you can still use
handcuffed.
the rest of your fingers and stuff.
Listen, I haven't been thumb cuffed before. I'm sorry that was a bad example. I don't know. I don't know enough about thumb cuffs.
Okay.
I feel like they might be illegal now too. I don't know.
Yeah. Well, if thumb cuffs are available, your birthday's coming up.
Yeah. No, you can give me some handcuffs.
So I'll get you some handcuffs or thumb cuffs.
Yeah, so someone could lock me up.
We should do a whole episode where you're like handcuffed to the mic.
We shouldn't.
Or we're handcuffed together, so we have to be holding hands the whole episode.
I can think of a lot of things I'd rather do than be handcuffed to you.
Like what? What's one
Kissing
thing?
in the rain.
Okay. But I don't know. I just think all these things that happen in these like big like climaxes of movies.
Yeah, they're all movies. They're all fake though.
I know, but like it seems like they would be actually cool if you did it in real life. It's just that no one does do that in real life.
Yeah,
you know?
it's more dramatic when there's like, oh, he also fought through a storm to find her or some shit like that.
Yeah.
But it's like, if it was a sunny day, a nice day, and everyone's being nice and helpful, then it's not as romantic. Because it's like, hey, do you know where like Cindy is? And he's like, oh, she's actually down the street. But in reality, they're all like, we haven't seen Cindy. I don't know.
In weeks.
And he's like, it's raining. She could get caught.
She
in a
must
flood.
have hypothermia.
Yeah, and then he goes out and somehow fucking finds her and then makes out with her, and then it's all good.
Yeah.
But in reality, it's probably a nice day. Someone says, "Oh, she's actually down there by the river," and he goes, "Oh, okay." And goes find her. Hey, Cindy, what's up?
Yeah.
And then
you sound like you've experienced this personally before.
I am Cindy.
Oh.
Yeah.
Another thing, before we started recording today, I was setting up the cameras, and Kyle was just like, it made me feel really happy. Kyle goes, it's pretty inspiring that a kid growing up with a speech impediment now hosts a podcast.
Yeah.
And
I'm proud of you.
We've talked about it before, but I used to have a pretty bad stutter. And I went to Mrs. Penny, my speech therapist, and I would see some other kids, but we all pretended like we all weren't seeing Miss Penny,
So she's almost like the drug dealer of like third grade.
Yeah,
it's like you had a little appointment with Miss Penny, but you don't want to talk about it.
Yeah, and the other people seeing Miss Penny, like we'll see each other outside of Miss Penny, but we don't say shit.
You both know though.
Yeah, so we got some dirt on each other.
Okay.
So I would walk in, some kid she would be finishing up with some kid where it's like, all right, what does this say? And he would say like rockin'. And she's like, no, Benny, it's raccoon.
Rackin'.
And stuff like that.
Uh-huh.
She had like flashcards. And then he would leave. I'd dap him up a little bit.
I'm sure second grade John walking in. What's up, Benny? Just fucking.
Yeah. Be like, you'll get him next week with that whole racking thing.
Yeah. He's like, ha ha.
Yeah. And then I would go in and she'd give me a word like toothpaste. And I would say,
that must be so frustrating.
Toothpaste.
Was it really like that?
Yeah, no.
Damn, bro.
It would just be random words like watermelon, and I'd be like, watermelon. Like,
dude,
it is the most infuriating thing.
I've
actually
researched it
researched
as a kid though.
Yeah, it wouldn't happen all the time. It was if I would get nervous, or one thing they noticed, a weird pattern is like if I looked at a screen. It's kind of funny because I look at screens all day now. But if I would look at screens for too long, it would be a lot worse after. So if I played my Game Boy for like 3 hours, like afterwards, I would stutter way more.
Interesting.
So I don't know. But I researched it, and what I understand is like, so your brain thinks of what word. I'm dumbing this down, and this might be totally wrong. But I think your brain thinks of what words you're going to say next. Right?
Okay. Yeah, sure.
Even if you don't really consciously realize it, you're prepping what you're going to say. So my brain would think of like the word watermelon, and normally that word would get like sent through like the neurons, maybe.
That's totally right.
It would get sent to the part of your brain that then can say it.
Yeah.
But when you have a stutter, certain things are like lost on the pathway there.
Oh.
So like I know the word I want to say, but your brain just cannot say it even though you want to say it.
Well, so if they're getting lost, is it the kind of deal where like maybe eventually they'll find its way through and you'll just finally be like watermelon?
Yeah.
Oh shit. That's
so
crazy,
that's why
man.
the stutters are annoying. Is like you could sometimes it would take like 5 tries and sometimes it would take like 25 tries.
What about like a year? Like if it was just lost for that long? That's what I'm thinking. Like Hansel and Gretel, use a trail of breadcrumbs, and then
like
finally
a year later we're just talking. I go, yeah, hey, what's up? Watermelon.
Oh, finally! God, I've been waiting to say that for a year now. Yeah, I mean, I don't know.
I don't think it's like that,
Okay.
but
no, it probably is though.
But what's weird is when you have a stutter, you can feel when it's coming on. Like you can just tell, in a few words that you're not going to be able to say that word. It's like a weird feeling. But
So what do you do?
So what you have to do is you have to kind of alter the way you speak. So if I know I'm not going to be able to say watermelon, I have to prep as I'm talking and use a different word.
Melon
choice.
water.
So I would be like, oh yeah. So then I decided to eat. And I would either have to lie and say a different fruit or like describe what a watermelon is without saying the word because I know my brain's not going to let me say the word. It's so weird.
Dude, that sucks.
So what would happen is sometimes in job interviews, it will rarely come back if I'm like really nervous about something. But like I remember a few years ago in a job interview, he's like, "Oh yeah, so like tell me about what you do and like what are you passionate about and what are you good at?" And I was like, "Yeah, I'm and then I couldn't say really good at, and so I had to say I eventually like stopped and I was like, I think I'm skilled in blah blah blah.
Interesting.
But then it just makes me sound like an idiot.
Well, it depends how.
I think most people just think I'm nervous, like they don't realize that I'm like actually like stuttering.
Yeah,
but
I mean, I do that in just in real life without stuttering. Like I'll be
everyone.
like, well, I'm good. I'm skilled in this.
Yeah,
but yeah, I don't. I personally have never noticed it.
Yeah, no, and it's good. I mean, it's not very. I rarely ever have it anymore. But
hey, Joe Biden's got a speech impediment, right?
What is his
speech impediment? I don't know. I've heard
just
or a
really
stutter.
old.
I think he's a stutter.
Okay.
I think that he's because I remember seeing a video where he was like talking to some kid about like, hey, I also have a stutter, and the kid's like, oh, cool.
Yeah.
So maybe you'll be president.
It is inspiring that, I saw Miss Penny. I overcame so much adversity. So many people never experienced anything close to what I.
Yeah, that's so hard. I can't believe you went through that, man.
I know, dude. I can't believe like I even came out alive.
Yeah,
as the same individual.
Look at you now. You're hosting a podcast
to millions of people.
That's
awesome. They all look up to me.
Yeah,
inspired to be me.
Yeah, all those little kids. You're inspiring a lot of kids with stutters right now. That's really cool.
I also just want to say, guys, I still find it so funny. Like, there's people that'll. Like, obviously, a lot of the listeners are in high school or middle school or whatever. But it's just funny to me when people message us, like, thinking that we're just, like, famous or something. It's a cool feeling, but it's at the same time, like, we'll respond to someone's message and they're like, oh, my God, I never thought you would respond. Like, this just made my day. And I'm like, I'm glad, but I'm just, like, a dude. Like, I'm just a normal dude.
Like, I'm walking down the street. I'm a jack. I'm just a guy. I'm just walking down the street.
And I don't know. It's just like, I don't know. It's also just funny because there's just been people that have put things on their story or messaged us. And it like, I get it because in my head, when I look at some people I look up to or I really enjoy, like Joe Santagato, I've talked about him a lot. When I view him, I realize he's just a regular person. But at the same exact time, it's impossible to look at like LeBron James and not think he's like a different type of person in a way.
Yeah, but at the same time, the people that you're listing off are people that are actually famous. That like it makes more sense if you're actually like, oh wow, it's really cool. I got to talk to this person. Or he actually responded to me because he actually like means something to people.
Yeah,
we don't mean much, you know.
But that's what I'm saying is like that's why it's weird is because like you only have like 2,000 followers. But
thanks.
No, but I think I'll feel that way even if we have like 100,000 followers. Yeah. I like to think that I'll never just be like, I don't want to ever consciously realize that I am famous, even if I am. I don't want to sit back and be like, yeah, I'm famous.
Why not? That'd be kind of sweet.
Because then I just feel like it's weird because then you think that you're like in this different category.
You can acknowledge that you are famous, but you don't have to be a dick about it.
That's true. Yeah, like if you're LeBron, you know you're fucking
Like,
famous.
You can't act like you're not famous. You're famous. People are following you everywhere you go.
Yeah,
you know?
that's true.
You're also never gonna be LeBron. So, like, I can say it now. You'll never be as famous as LeBron.
What are you saying? Why would you say that?
You think you're gonna be more famous than LeBron James, John Farrar?
Well, okay. I don't know.
The little kid with a speech impediment, can he grow up to be LeBron James?
I'm just okay. Well, fame is hard to categorize. If you're talking about just followers, no. But think about it this way: Joe Rogan, all right, he has a lot of followers. Probably, I think he has like 15 million or something.
Yeah,
way less than LeBron. But I would say, in terms of overall viewership, people who view Joe Rogan things might even be more than LeBron James things, which in a way means Joe Rogan is more famous than LeBron. And if Joe Rogan is a podcaster that's in a way more famous than LeBron, then I could be more famous than LeBron.
I don't think Joe Rogan's more famous than LeBron.
I don't know, though.
Dude, because ask a person across the world if they know Joe Rogan or LeBron is, and I guarantee they know who LeBron is.
Okay, but know the name is different than, like, actively watching, you know? Like, how many people you think watches...
I don't watch Kim Kardashian, but she's famous.
I know. But
she's more famous.
How many people do you think watches a LeBron James basketball game?
But that's also one game.
I know.
But I'm just saying. I don't get what you're trying to prove.
Because Joe Rogan, he has like tens of millions of views every single day.
Yeah.
So, like, I don't know. It depends what metric you want to measure this fame by.
Yeah, I guess that's true. Because, like, LeBron doesn't...
If you're talking about just the name recognition, yeah, LeBron's one of the most famous people on the planet.
I would argue almost that's fame, though. People knowing who you are. Because other than that, what is being famous? Yeah,
like you can be really rich and not be famous at all.
Yeah.
That's honestly sounds like
I think famous is just people knowing you.
Yeah. But
then there's infamous where like you're a bad, like Hitler.
Whoa, that means infamous.
Yeah, infamous.
Oh my God.
It's like a bad famous way.
It's like anti-famous.
Yes.
I just thought infamous was some weird hodgepodge of
But I guess
letters.
That's almost saying that famous is a good thing, where being a famous person is not always a good thing, right?
Yeah.
So I guess then, therefore, if infamy is bad, being famous is good.
Wait, infamy is a word too? So then it would be famey.
Like he lives in infamy.
So he lives in famey.
I don't know. I'm pretty sure that's a word.
No, you're right.
No, yeah.
I just don't
get it. I don't really know how we got here.
I don't know.
Sometimes we just start arguing about something and then we forget what we're arguing about.
Then we just agree.
Okay.
Yeah, but guys, if you want to send us messages and tell us how we're just super mega famous, DM us on Instagram at PIMS Podcast. We respond to everyone, unless
it's just some weird shit.
Just don't, like, guys, I love you guys, but just don't send us like 30 messages in a day. There's been some people that have just sent us like a lot, and it's like, what am I supposed to do? Seriously though, I'm not even trying to talk shit to you, but if you're a person and and you send us 17 things, and then if we respond and we're like, oh, like I'm not gonna be a dick, like, but if I really don't have anything to say to that, like if it's just weird messages and I don't know what to say, I'm like, okay, whatever, or like, oh, that's dope, and then you send another 17, you have to understand that I'm not going to keep responding to this.
Yeah, I mean, I think it's
like I appreciate you, but it's like I just don't know where this is going. This conversation is not leading to anything.
It's a one-way conversation. It's just they're speaking into the abyss kind of thing.
Yeah. Like, if you guys want to, I'm down to talk with anyone. If you're like, oh, yo, what do you guys think about like pineapple skin? I would give you my thoughts.
I don't think pineapples have skin.
Yeah.
Actually, they do. Pines or spines. Pines.
What? Pines?
I meant spot like it's spiny, spiky.
What are pines, though?
I didn't mean to say pines. Pines like pine trees. I didn't mean to say pines.
Okay. I forgive you, dude.
Okay.
It's okay. Guys, also, if you really like this show and you want extra content, we have a Patreon at patreon.com/PIMSPodcast, where literally 7 seconds ago, Kyle just told a very embarrassing story that he does not want in the main episode, but it's on the Patreon episode, or the Patreon clips. There's 10 videos every single month, so if you want to hear Kyle do something in school that was not the coolest thing,
stains might be involved.
Let's leave it at that.
Leave it at that.
Stains are involved. Okay, well, something that a viewer messaged us. By the way, if you guys ever have any cool content ideas, let us know, because this guy had a really awesome idea. he said there's this thing called the Hunger Games simulator. And it's a website, and you go in, and turns out there's like a bunch of different shows you can do. So you can do like an American Idol simulator.
So maybe we can like cycle back and like go through some of these other shows.
Yeah, there's like a ton of show options.
Okay.
And you put in names, and then you basically just hit start, and it's just I'll read through how the Hunger Games played out.
Okay, so it seems almost like Oregon Trail vibes kind of deal.
Similar, but we don't really get any say. Like there's the list of the whole outcome already.
I see.
It's already formulated, so it's more of I get to read you through it. What happened?
So okay, you want to introduce all the people first?
Shit. How can I see? We're just gonna have to do it off of memory because I don't see the list of characters. So there's me, Kyle.
Yep.
Shim and Willig.
Yep. Chris, Matt,
Luke,
Steve. Anthony.
It's every guest that's ever been on PIMS.
Blake, Danny, Murtaza, both of our sisters.
We got Eminem, Guy Fieri,
Josh Peck,
Joe, the guy on the back
guy
wall
behind me,
the random Asian men poster. And I think that's about it.
Yeah, so it's basically just the whole PIMS universe, and then we added Chief in there too.
Our buddy Chief, who has never been on the podcast, but we've talked about him a lot. So I'm going to read you through. This might be kind of short, so we potentially could even try another game. Okay. So Kyle and I are District 1 together, and then all the other people are different districts. Okay. As the tributes stand on their podiums, the horn sounds. Narwhal, Fieri, and Chug get into a fight.
Oh, shit. Right off the bat, I'm fighting my own district and Guy Fieri.
Chug triumphantly kills them both.
Let's go. Let's go. Set the tone early.
I'm part of your district.
Yeah, bitch. Not anymore. There's one winner.
Right off
it's me.
How did you kill Guy Fieri?
I don't know. He might have been cooking something.
So
I dropped some poison in his like fucking bacon that he was making.
He's grilling up on stage.
He's just got a fucking like.
Yeah. By the way, Kyle's a girl. She's like a blonde girl.
Yeah, let's go, bitch. I just killed you.
All right. Pro baseball player, who's our buddy Danny.
Okay.
Pro baseball player takes a spear from the inside of the cornucopia. So isn't it?
Danny's got a spear from the middle. The cornucopia is like the middle, right?
The middle where there's all the weapons.
Yeah.
So he runs in and takes a spear.
Seems like something he would do. Like he seems like a aggressive, like, you know, he's the most athletic of all of us.
He's good with his hands and swinging things.
Great with his hands. Love when he swings.
Now, I don't know why, if there's all the weapons to choose from, why would you take like a hand-to-hand combat thing and not like a bow and arrow or a slingshot? Well,
did I even have a weapon when I killed you? Did I kill you both with my fucking bare hands?
Yeah.
Let's go. All right,
so Danny takes a spear. Eminem runs away from the cornucopia.
Okay.
So he's just retreating.
Yeah,
he's going to try and play the long game.
I feel that.
Famous actor Luke finds a backpack full of camping equipment.
Okay. Backpacking famous Luke.
Yeah. So, you know, he's had experience playing like roles like in the wilderness.
Yeah.
So he's pretty knowledgeable on how to start a fire.
He's playing Bear Grylls now.
But you also claim you could start a fire.
Right. I could start a fire given the equipment, and I also could desalinate water given the equipment. Okay. Maybe I'll do that on a stream one day.
Okay. So photographer Dane, teacher
Karina.
Oh sister. Yeah. So Dane, Karina, and Blake, who was also on the podcast, work together to get as many supplies as possible.
Wow,
that's a strange
what a
duo.
Weird group of people. It's three people that have
never met,
never crossed paths in their lives.
Maybe that's the way to go. Is like, because sometimes the people closest to you are the ones you
I killed you first.
The least. Exactly. So maybe they saw that happen and they're like, damn, if Kyle's gonna turn on his co-host,
yeah,
they gotta go with the strangers.
And Guy Fieri.
Yeah.
Not only did I kill my co-host, I killed the greatest chef alive.
Yeah. Okay, so they gather a bunch of gear and they kind of team up. Morganchuan,
okay,
my sister, and Murtaza hiding in the cornucopia, but Taz kills her.
Oh, Morgan died.
Oh, wait. So Morgan found Taz hiding inside there, and then he just hops out and like sabotages and kills her.
Camper, classic, dude. I hate that shit.
Yeah, bro. Wow. I don't know what he killed her with, but probably
his
like a dull knife. Asian man poster runs away from the cornucopia.
That's good.
So Joe is just
on the move.
Fuck this shit. I'm getting out of here.
He's trying to find a wall to stick to.
Yeah. Pro golfer runs away from the cornucopia.
Is that Brian or
so
Chris?
that's Brian.
Okay, Brian.
Yeah, if you guys haven't listened to our other episodes, you're not gonna know who these people are.
It's
So
people that have been on PIMS.
It's gonna force you go re-listen to every single episode ever.
Our first 4-person episode had a pro golfer.
Okay. Safeco. So Safeco is Safeco Joe, who's Joe Rossman. So Joe runs away from the cornucopia. Josh Peck grabs a shield leaning on the cornucopia. Cam grabs a jar of fishing bait while H gets fishing gear.
H going out to fish, huh?
Yeah, so they're kind of teaming up. Nerd throws a knife into Dad's head. So Anthony took a knife and just threw it like a ninja star into my dad's head.
Throwing knifed your dad in the head. Oh my God, that does not seem like something he would do.
Honestly, I think it is. Anthony's very peaceful, but when things get
he starts
tough,
throwing things.
No, he could. I just think he would go hard. I think he could win Hunger Games.
All right.
All right. Chief McQueef runs away from the cornucopia.
Okay.
Chris stays at the cornucopia for resources, so he's just kind of lurking, hiding there.
Interesting.
Rapper runs away from the cornucopia. Willig runs away from the cornucopia, and Shim runs away.
Rapper's mad.
All right. Okay, so that's just kind of the first. That's the initial.
That was a lot.
First few minutes.
Okay, so we already got like 4 people dead.
So Steve's dead. I'm dead.
Morgan's dead.
And it's Guy Fieri. Whole family. My whole family.
The Ferrars and Guy Fieri are all dead.
And Guy Fieri are dead.
Wow. Clearly we have a strategy.
Shim goes hunting.
Seems like something he would do.
He was hungry already. He hadn't hit his protein goals for the day. All right. Chug, Brian, Asian man poster, Anthony, and famous actor Luke camp while he is hunting. Oh, so you guys have created a group.
These are like all the murderers, right?
Basically.
Me and Anthony, and then like Joe ran away. And
yeah, so you guys teamed up with Shim. So you guys are all just doing nothing while Shim goes and does the hunting.
Good. That's how it should be.
Willig kills Eminem for his supplies.
Okay.
I feel like Eminem wouldn't go down that easily.
I don't think so either.
Eminem seems like a scary guy.
Yeah, but I guess Angry Willig is not something that people have seen much. So
that's true.
That's true.
Karina picks flowers.
All right. Weird.
Seems like
weird thing to do.
Josh Peck convinces H not to kill him, only to kill her instead.
H was a woman?
H was a woman.
Oh, sorry, H. You got killed. I mean, that's not a terrible way to go out, though. Like, Josh Peck.
I know, but that would feel bad because Josh Peck used his acting skills to convince him not to kill him and then just backstab. Literally backstab.
What would be interesting would be a final 2 between Luke and Josh Peck and see which one can act their way on top.
Oh, yeah, I like that. All right. Do you want to read some?
Sure.
I just read like the middle. It's in like the middle of the screen.
Okay. So Joe receives medical supplies from an unknown sponsor. So some people are liking Joe.
Because the sponsors can send in like care packages.
Yeah, they drop shit for you. Okay. Now Dane defeats Danny in a fight, but spares his life. So Dane beats up Danny, but he didn't kill him.
Oh, I like that.
Okay. Now Chief diverts Blake's attention and runs away. Okay. Chris overhears Taz and is Cam TikToker?
Yeah.
Okay. Chris overhears Taz and Cam talking in the distance, and Matt tries to sleep through the entire day. That's a bold strategy.
That makes sense.
But does he sleep a lot?
Matt sleeps a lot.
Yeah.
Wait, zoom in.
All right. So after the first day, 6 cannon shots can be heard. It is John. It is Guy Fieri. It is Morgan. It is Steve, Eminem, and H are all dead. Next day, me, Matt, and the poster behind me discuss games and what might happen. Discuss the games and what might happen in the morning. Chris screams for help. Anthony and who's photographer? Dane. Anthony and Dane hold hands.
Whoa.
Okay.
Now
Murtaza tends to Joe's wounds, so Taz is helping heal Joe because Joe had been injured earlier. He got beat up.
No, I wouldn't. If I was Joe, I would not trust Taz because Taz murdered my sister.
You already stabbed her in the head, right? So, okay. Actually, no.
Anthony's throwing knives to my dad.
Yeah, I forgot how your whole family got slaughtered. It's all different ways. Okay. Danny sets up camp for the night. Chief convinces Luke to snuggle with her. So Chief and Luke are now snuggling.
So Anthony and Dane are like a couple now.
Yeah.
And then Chief and Luke.
Yeah. So that's weird. Yeah. Okay. Now, Willig and Josh Peck talk about the tributes that are still alive. My sister.
What's the tributes? Just
the people that are there.
left.
Yeah. My sister stays awake all night. Jordan thinks
Your
about.
sister is not being productive. She went from picking flowers to just staying awake all night.
Hey, she's alive though. She's playing the long game. She's trying to like help her mental health. She's like, if I have flowers, this helps my mental health, and I want to think about the fact that people are trying to kill me.
Yeah.
Okay. Now Jordan thinks about winning. Okay. I'm sure he's been. Dude, he's gonna win this thing. It's not even fair. Blake looks at the night sky, and Brian repeatedly stabs Cam to death with Sais. S-A-I-S. Say.
S-A-I-S.
The fuck is that?
Sace. I have no idea.
Looks like salsa almost.
So wait, Brian
so
stabs
Brian
his best
stabbed
friend?
Cam to death.
God,
Yo,
you and Brian are just the worst.
this is horrible. You want to take over?
Okay. Blake chases Anthony. Listen, Anthony, I love you, but you're not outrunning Blake in real life. But it's Hunger Games. Okay. Murtaza steals from Danny while he isn't looking. Dane sees smoke rising in the distance, but decides not to investigate. What do we think that smoke was?
Me building a fire, but with my bare hands.
Shim just getting really high.
That could
Like a ton of bong rips.
he just brings weed into the fucking Hunger Games.
He honestly would. If
Yeah.
he could, he would do that.
I mean, I don't know how you like get that past people. You could like put it up your ass or something.
Yeah, no, but maybe in this world, like
Puts like a dab
weed's
pen up his
legalized.
ass. Oh yeah, maybe.
Okay. Asian man poster discovers a cave.
Okay.
This guy, he's gonna fucking win.
Yeah, dude.
He's not even real.
That's stupid.
Brian, Chief, Shim, and Chris raid Josh Peck's camp while he's hunting. So they're turning against the actor because they're like, he's not one of us.
It really seems like Jordan is all in the action of like just
Ruining
doing
people.
shit.
Yeah.
Like, he's just doing shit.
He
He's
took
trying
a
to win
lot
this
of
bitch.
pre-workout before.
Yeah.
All right. Eminem sets off explosive,
thought he
killing
died.
famous actor Luke.
Wait, I thought Eminem died. He's got beat up.
Oh, rapper. Oh, that's Matt.
Oh, Matt blew up Luke.
Matt set off an explosive, blowing up Luke and killing him.
Damn. Now we don't know. Luke might be acting. He could be playing dead.
He's playing dead.
I watched his short film the other day, and he was playing a dead guy, and he
was
did a good
really
job.
good at it being a
So
dead
he
guy.
might actually not be dead. So keep that in mind.
All right. Joe and Chug threaten a double suicide. It fails, and they die.
What? That's how I die?
Oh, so you did what they did in the first movie, where they threatened that they're gonna like eat berries if they don't like end
But
it,
I actually fucking ate them.
and then you guys ate them, and you just both killed yourself.
God, that's bullshit, dude. How do I die like that? I killed 2 people at the start, and then I die eating berries. God, fucking bitch.
Wow. So out of every way you could have died, you died from suicide. In an arena where people are trying to murder you, you just murder yourself.
I couldn't take it anymore, I guess.
Willig tries to spearfish with a trident.
I don't see Willig having much success with a trident, but I don't know.
And then Karina discovers a cave.
Wow, so she's been doing nothing but just look around and picking flowers and shit.
Yeah. Okay. 4 cannon shots can be heard in the distance. Cam, famous actor Luke, Safeco Joe, and Chug are all dead.
Damn. Didn't even win my own game.
Okay. Moving forward. Asian man poster Joe receives an explosive from an unknown sponsor.
Okay. Bro, he's gonna blow up my sister. I already know it. He's in that cave. He's gonna fucking set a trip mine and Karina's gonna blow up.
Dane climbs a tree to rest. Willig receives a hatchet from an unknown sponsor. Willig just has all the tools. He has a trident,
He's got
a hatchet.
God damn. All right, Willig's set. If you had to pick right now, who do you think's gonna win? I still think Jordan's gonna find a way.
I think Karina or Asian man Joe.
Okay. Whoever survives the cave, you think?
Yeah. Murtaza stays awake all night. That's classic. That kid doesn't sleep. Josh Peck sets up camp for the night. Blake poisons Brian's drink, but mistakes it for his own and dies.
Blake, dude. Dummy.
It's like, you know how there's like the stories, well, I don't know if this is true, but it's like, oh, the guys who are trying to like roofie people, they like slip it in their drink, but then like the girl does like a switch maneuver, and then the guy drinks his own roofie.
I mean, yeah.
Have you heard of that? Or am
no, I would believe that it happens. It reminds me of the Holy Grails, or no, the Princess Bride scene where the guy has both the poison.
Yeah. Danny defeats Chief McQueef in a fight, but spares his life. Whoa, wasn't it reversed? Didn't someone save Danny's life earlier?
Yeah. Someone beat up Danny and then saved his life.
Wow.
So good for him.
He's paying it forward.
Kind of rooting for him now.
Chris climbs a tree to rest. Matt begs for Anthony to kill him. He refuses, keeping him alive.
Anthony already stabbed your dad in the head. Why wouldn't he kill Matt?
Matt was just like ready to give up.
Doesn't he have an explosives or some shit? Dude, I'm getting lost of all these people's
Apparently
weapons.
He has explosive, but he just wanted Anthony to kill him and just get it over with.
Blow yourself up, dude.
All right. Karina and Shim huddle for warmth.
Okay, I don't like where that's going.
Okay. Hopefully there's no handcuffs. All right.
She might have brought some.
Anthony questions his sanity.
Yeah, you did stab someone in the head.
Yeah.
Then you asked to be killed. Oh no, you refused to kill someone else.
There would be a lot on my mind as well.
Yeah, he's very conflicted.
Do you think realistically, if you were thrown into a Hunger Games environment and it was life or death, would you like have trouble killing people?
Yeah, I don't think I could do it.
You think you would just end up dying?
Yeah, I think. Yeah, I don't know. If I were like trying to fight people to save my people, I feel like I might.
Yeah.
But if I was fighting to save myself, I don't know that I could live with myself for killing these people.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying?
But like if you don't kill someone and then you end up dying, there's a good chance those people would end up dying from someone else anyways. So it would make you feel a little less bad about murdering them because like they're probably going to die anyways.
Yeah, that's true, but I don't want to kill someone. So
okay. All right. Brian discovers a cave. Matt questions his sanity.
Oh, they're all in this cave.
Chief McQueef receives clean water from an unknown sponsor. Danny begs Karina to kill him. He so Karina's a guy.
A dude, apparently.
Okay, so Danny begs Karina to kill him, but he refuses, keeping Danny alive. So there's just a whole lot of people wanting to die.
No one wants to win.
Willig injures herself.
Oh, Willig. He's got all his weapons.
Took the trident.
Probably stabbed himself with
a
fucking trident.
Murtaza receives medical supplies from an unknown sponsor. Asian man poster injures herself. Josh Peck receives clean water. Dane is pricked by thorns while picking berries.
Uh-oh, watch out for those berries, dude.
Shim injures himself.
Classic.
So
classic.
And Chris questions his own sanity. There's a lot of people that are losing their minds here.
I think that's what happens when you're in an arena trying to kill everyone else.
Okay, so the only recap we have is Blake is now dead. So we will proceed.
Okay. Damn, how many days is this?
I know.
Shit?
I don't know how long this will go for.
Okay. Now Anthony's begging Willig to kill him, and Willig refuses. Now the poster receives fresh food from an unknown sponsor. Dane passes out from exhaustion. Come on, dude.
Yeah, what? You were just
picking berries, dude.
You're fine.
You probably just grabbed the poisonous ones. All right. Chris begs Matt to kill her. He refuses, and everyone's just begging each other to kill each other. Now Taz is begging Chief to kill her, and he refuses.
What the fuck is going on?
And then everyone else is sleeping.
Okay.
In shifts. What the fuck? All right. Everyone's working together.
Where's all the action, guys?
I want death. Come on. All right. Anthony tries to sleep the entire day. Danny strangles Chris with a rope.
Damn.
Okay. I'm assuming he died. I don't know if he died or not. It just says he strangled him.
Most likely.
My sister constructs a shack.
Okay.
No chance that happens.
She's pretty crafty as a teacher. Arts and crafts,
but building a shack, I don't know. Now Josh Peck and Murtaza are hunting for the other tributes. So Josh Peck and Taz are now on the offense. They're trying to fuck with all these people. Jordan made a wooden spear. All right, now the poster, Matt and Dane hunt for other tributes. Okay, so now people are like, all right, if no one's going to kill each other, I guess we're just going to have to do it. So we're going to go out and kill him.
Yeah.
Now Brian's hunting for other people. Willig injures himself. And Chief tries to spear fish with a trident also.
Okay. All right. Should we like skip to when the next action happens?
Okay, so End of the day, Chris died. That's it.
All right. We're going to skip the boring shit.
Yeah, just get to the action. Let's get to like murdering.
Well, Matt and Asian Man Poster Joe hold hands.
Okay. Why is everyone holding hands?
What? Chief McQueef, Anthony, and Josh Peck cheerfully sing songs together. What is going on, guys?
They went from going to kill people, and then now they're all singing.
Oh, Karina dies from hunger.
It's called the Hunger Games.
Yeah. Taz passes out from exhaustion, and Shim receives medical supplies.
Yeah, by the way, if you guys have heard like
buzzing or
buzzing
pounding
that's
all episode, there's construction going on. Whoa! Photographer Dane silently snaps Chief McQueef's neck. Oh. So he just walked up behind him like Assassin's Creed style and just snapped his...
I wouldn't even know how to do that. I'd do it, and the person would probably be like, oh,
they'd be like,
cracking
ow,
my neck,
what the
dude.
fuck, dude?
Just be like, dude, ow.
Yeah, like, I don't know.
Bad?
Yeah, I think you have to be like a very specifically... I don't think the average person could just snap anyone's neck.
I just think you got to really commit to it. I think I don't know.
You think if you came up behind me and you really just went full force and had one try, you could kill me?
I don't know.
I don't know either.
Yeah.
It's a tough question. Okay. Asian Man Poster Joe thinks about home.
The wall that he sits on.
Shim and Matt smash their heads together as the tsunami rolls in, leaving them both to drown.
So there's a tsunami.
So there's a tsunami coming, and they decide to smash their heads together.
I think they probably like were near each other and then bumped heads.
But does this mean like before the tsunami, they just like headbutted each other and got knocked out? Or did the tsunami cause them to bump heads and then they're unconscious
I
underwater?
think the tsunami may have caused them to bump heads. That's weird if they just both head bumped and then happened to die.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know.
Asian Man Joe defeats Dane, but throws her in the water to make sure she dies.
Shit, dude, that thing behind us is like...
He has a death stare in his eyes.
That is the real assassin behind us. I don't like that he's lurking over my shoulder.
Okay, so we got a whole bunch of new deaths, all right? 7 new shots have been fired.
Oh, my God.
Karina, Chief McQueef, Anthony died, pro golfer Brian died, Shim died, Matt died, and Dane died.
So who's left?
I don't know. Will it? Okay. Josh Peck fends. What does fend mean?
Like he's... What does it say?
Josh Peck fends Asian Man Poster Joe, Murtaza, and Willig away from his fire.
Like he keeps them away.
Oh, okay.
He like gets them away.
Danny falls into a pit and dies.
Okay.
So, imagine you've made it this far in the Hunger Games.
Yeah.
You just trip and fall into a pit, snap your neck.
I mean, that sucks. That really sucks.
Yeah. Okay, so there's not many people left. Oh, Murtaza decided to not go to the feast. It capitalizes the feast. I'm not sure.
Maybe they just have like a bunch of food comes down and
they can all agree that they're gonna like eat together and not kill each other. But maybe you never know who to trust.
Yeah.
You were right about the landmine.
Oh,
Josh Peck accidentally steps on a landmine.
I knew it, dude. Someone's landmine.
It's Joe. It's fucking Joe.
That guy's gonna win, man. I hate it. I don't want him to win.
Taz and Willig split up and search for resources. All right, so now there's 2 more shots. Pro baseball player Danny and Josh Peck have died.
Damn.
All right, there's not much left.
Okay. Taz starts a fire, and oh my God, the poster repeatedly stabs Willig to death. Oh my God.
Dude, he's gonna win.
Oh. The poster dies trying to escape the arena.
Oh shit.
Wait, what? 2
the
cannons
rules.
have been fired. So, all right, Willig and
Joe.
Poster Joe died.
Damn.
So the winner is Taz
No fucking way.
from District 9.
Murtaza. Who would have thunk?
Yeah, what the fuck? Fucking Taz.
I mean, Taz,
he does seem like a
he
weird...
is a wild fucking man.
Yeah.
If you guys haven't listened to that episode, you actually really should. That's one of the few early episodes that I think was still really good.
Yeah.
Because he has some weird, crazy stories. And I think we said it on the podcast, but Taz truly is the most interesting man like I maybe ever met.
Yeah, no, he's just a big mystery to me. Like he's just kind of an enigma. Like
you just don't know what he is.
So I kind of get how he won.
Like Taz is the guy that, in the nicest way possible, he seems like he's terrible at everything, but also absolutely amazing at everything he does at the same time.
Yeah, so, I mean, congratulations on winning PIMS Hunger Games, Taz.
Yeah.
You're definitely not listening to this.
No.
Hope you're well, man.
Yeah. Like, if humans ever discovered, like, an unknown language that we just discovered and we can't figure it out,
he would
and
know
we
it.
think it's from aliens, I would want Murtaza to be the guy to just, like, just spitball ideas. Like, I want him to come there and be like, maybe the aliens had a disco night and then this fell out and it was like a rapper, like when you're out of the car and a rapper flies out the window. That happened with the aliens and it landed on Earth and now we're here reading it. All right. Well, moving forward, I don't know. That one seemed like a whole lot of like nothing was happening, but that's partly because in the Hunger Games, part of it is like survival.
It's true.
So maybe if we try American... Like, I don't know how American Idol simulator would work. Like, it might say...
It's probably like, oh, Kyle sang this.
And then he did terrible.
Yeah, he did bad. I don't know how it could be more exciting, but we could try. We'll try different ones.
Off the air.
We'll experiment.
Yeah, we'll see what would be entertaining. But, guys, I had this realization the other day, scrolling through Twitter, wasting time, which I just...
Always.
The more... Dude, I hate Twitter. I've come to... I really don't like it.
I love Twitter.
It's fun. I see stuff that like it stimulates my brain, but what I realize is I don't think I've ever actually laughed from a meme.
Really?
Ever. I never laugh at a video or anything I see on Twitter. Like
at videos? Yeah, you do. You
no.
send videos on Twitter with like all caps, ha 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 ha.
I don't actually laugh though.
What's wrong with you, you psycho?
I've realized, God, Twitter is just a cesspool of just like shit that I hate. I hate Twitter. I use it because the guy that makes our thumbnails, Matsy, he's from like the Netherlands. I don't know what, the Netherlands, some country over there.
Okay.
But like I message him through that. So like I have to still have it because I have to check it like a few times a week.
You could use WhatsApp. That's what everyone uses.
Well, he doesn't. I don't know. He's like a big Twitter guy. Everyone in the gaming scene communicates through Twitter. But it's just like I get on there and I'm like, I hate everything about it. I just hate using it. Like I don't want to have a Twitter.
But don't use it.
I have to message this guy. How am I going to get my thumbnails?
Email.
But yeah, I don't know. I realized like I saw the other day, like I retweeted something because it's like, it's a funny thing. Like it should... I do find it funny, but I'd never laugh. I look at it, I'm like, that's funny. I'll retweet it, and then I retweet it, and like I'll send it. Sometimes I'm like, that's really fucking funny. But I don't actually, I'm never sitting in bed and I'm like,
Well, there was one video, I don't remember what you actually sent, but there was one video that you sent to me and Jordan that we were both like crying laughing at. I don't remember what it was. It was someone like it was the way someone yelled or something in the video. Okay. And it was hilarious. So I just want you to know that just because you didn't laugh, I did.
I'm glad to hear that.
Yeah.
Well, most of the videos I send you, you never end up watching at all. In the
the ones you send on Twitter, I do. The TikToks you send me, no.
No, but the YouTube videos that I send are the best of all the videos.
I'll be honest though, the ones that you send, I never really like laugh that hard at.
Dude, I like it. Those are
like YouTube videos that you like are not the ones that I like.
I know, it blows my mind because I'm watching them and I'm like crying, like actual tears rolling down my face.
Yeah, doesn't do much for me. I don't know. People have different senses of
humor.
I watched
a people falling compilation the other day, though. And
that
I was like, that would get Kyle.
Always funny, dude.
That's just... I don't think anyone in the world thinks that people falling is not funny.
Yeah, that's true.
All right, guys. We're going to move on to the segments here. Today we have A&F of the Week and Battle Bracket.
Oh, yep.
Want to grab the Battle Bracket? Yeah. All right, guys. Today we have A&F of the Week, and this is the Battle Bracket.
Beautiful.
Now, we're going to start with This is the Battle Bracket. If you don't know what it is, this is the Battle Bracket.
That is the Battle Bracket.
Okay? How it works is Kyle and I each week we pick a random thing, feeling. It's usually
situation.
Thing, feeling, or situation.
Yeah.
And we just battle it out on which one's better.
Yeah.
And eventually, by the end of this season, we will have a champion of like the best thing in the whole world.
Yeah. So this will determine what the best thing on the whole wide world is.
Yeah. Now.
You saw what I wrote down. I have a defense for it.
Okay. Today we have rubber band.
Uh-huh.
Like just one, or can it be plural?
Let's say plural.
Rubber bands versus waking up to a nice and completely unexpected text.
All right. So now, initially off the bat, yours sounds way better than rubber bands. But Let me try and convince you. Have you ever tried to use a rubber band that isn't new? Like an old rubber band that just fails on you?
It has like stains on it and it's like...
Yeah. And it's got like that little, it's like kind of crusty on the outside. Yep. You just tell it's going to break.
You can tell it's going to snap if you stretch it too far.
Exactly. So now the feeling when you have a nice new rubber band that perfectly holds things together and deals with your cords, you were just complaining about all the cords that you have in here and you wished that like they weren't so many. If you had rubber bands, they'd be way less all over the place.
Okay. But you didn't specify good rubber bands.
I didn't want to write like a whole sentence like when you have a rubber band that's pretty new.
Okay, so you used me specifically like
specifically
awesome
a new rubber band fresh out of the packet, and it's the exact right size that you need. It's like when you have that rubber band, it's like this is the one that I need, you know, and then this will tie together my issues.
Do you like playing with rubber bands? Like,
yeah,
even if you don't need it for a practical purpose, just to play with it on your fingers.
You can do a lot of things with them. You can slap people with them.
You can launch them across the room.
Launch them. You can create little like slingshots with them. There's a lot of things you can do with rubber bands.
Rubber bands did give us a whole lot of enjoyment as like middle school and high school kids.
I will say the thicker ones kind of smell a little weird.
Yeah. Are you referring to like the thick ones that are like that wide, or like the
whatever
really
you
thin
need?
one?
It's whatever situation calls for whatever thickness and size of rubber band that you need. It's just when you get that perfect rubber band, you know.
Okay.
Well, everyone knows that feeling of just like I found the right rubber band.
I feel you, dude. It's good.
Yeah.
But I'm not sure it's as good as when you wake up.
No, I'm not either.
And there's a text from like a friend or someone that you did not expect at all, or maybe it could be someone you talk to a lot, but they send you just a totally unexpected text.
Yeah.
So it's not like waking up to a text where it's like, hey, I'll be there in an hour. It's like waking up to a text from that friend that you saw like a month ago, and they just say, hey, I want you to know I'm really fucking proud of you. I love you. You're the best.
Yeah, no, that's awesome. But you know what's also cool? Dude, there's no way I can defend rubber bands in the situation. That's the right answer. Yeah, you're definitely right, though. Like, waking up to a text from someone that you just completely didn't expect, and it's generally a positive text, not like, hey, like, I hate you now or some shit like that. That is a great feeling.
It is.
And it's like a little... Sometimes when I'm sitting there on my phone and someone texts me that I just completely don't expect, it, like, makes my heart skip a beat almost. It's like, whoa.
Yeah.
Like, why are you talking
like,
to me?
holy shit, this is, like, not what I was expecting.
And then you open it up, and if it's good, then it's like, damn, this is sweet.
Yeah.
Yeah, but then if you open a package of rubber bands, it's like the rubber bands, you know, it's not.
Yeah, you seem like
I really overpowered my love for rubber bands. I don't love them that much.
No, but I'm glad that they're at least here because I think they do deserve to make the tournament.
Yeah, it's just when I had written it down, I had just broken a rubber band that was keeping all my cables together, and I was really bummed. And I was like, you know what would really be good in the bracket is a nice stretchy rubber band that won't break.
Okay, well I'm gonna say waking up to nice text.
Okay.
Wins.
Okay. Well, congratulations.
All right.
We are halfway through our first round of This is the Battle Bracket.
Yes. So, guys, if you have anything that you think deserves to be on the battle bracket, let us know on Instagram. Kyle.
Yeah.
What's your A this week?
My A this week. Now, I don't know if this really is an A. We kind of discussed it off air, but GameStop, Blockbuster, BlackBerry, these are all these weird stocks of like things that kind of aren't really around anymore, but I guess they kind of are.
Yeah.
And they're just meme stocks now that people are buying and selling through like Reddit or some shit.
Yeah.
It's like
I think
people
I
on
can
Reddit.
break it down for
you.
you
probably know more than I do. It just seems like a big...
The first thing I want to say right off the bat is Kyle and I don't know shit about like investing in stocks, so I don't want to make it sound like I know exactly, but I will say I've read a bit, and since I assume a lot of you listening are either in middle school or high school and probably are not like active day traders who are super active in the stock market. So I saw a tweet from Big Cat, who's
okay.
Did you see his tweet?
No.
Okay, so he tweeted yesterday. He said, "Someone explain to me what's going on with the GameStop stock like I'm 6 years old, please."
That's the best way to do it.
So I'm going to read you some examples. So someone said 5 bananas cost $10. All right.
Okay.
One ape on the market has 5 bananas. A snake asks to borrow 5 bananas for a bit and instead sells the 5 bananas thinking the price will go down. He thinks he can buy them later for less and give them back to the ape and make a profit. Okay. So what basically then it says,
I'm confused.
well, He's already confused and he's explaining it like a 6-year-old. Okay. The group of apes notice what the snake is doing and decide to buy up all the bananas on the market until the snake has no choice but to buy from the group of apes in order to return what he borrowed. If the group of apes stay strong, the banana price will go up.
I see. Okay. So it's basically just people on the internet, meme people that are kind of like fucking with
hedge funds.
Yeah.
Yeah, so basically
that's why that was my understanding of it, and that's why it's an A to me, because I think that's awesome.
Yeah, so this guy explains it in a little bit of a better way. So he said a big hedge fund we hate bet against the stock, and every time it goes up $12, the hedge fund loses $1 billion.
Oh.
So if we buy it, they lose, and to avoid losing, they buy it from us so that the cycle just continues to explode. Because the thing is, as the regular people buy the stock, the price goes up.
Yeah.
And the hedge fund did what's called like shorting a stock. So it's like reverse. Like they basically are banking on the stock going down, and they make money if the stock goes down. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
And when people realize that these hedge funds are shorting GameStop, they're like, fuck that. We're going to band together on Reddit and we're all going to buy it. So
let's go.
It skyrockets. But then
all these people are probably losing money from doing that though.
Yeah. They will at some point. But from my understanding, when you short something, when you do a short sell, or whatever it's called, what this hedge fund did, there's no like limit to how much money you can lose. So if it continues to go up, you can lose like infinite billions of dollars. Like they can just lose billions and billions and billions of dollars. So
it's so confusing, but okay.
Basically like as a result, the hedge fund is now buying it from the people which makes it go up even more.
So
do you get what I'm saying?
Yeah. So then are people going to buy it again and just keep driving the price up?
Okay, so it says, someone responded and said, I don't understand how people think this will last. If a crash occurs because of an overvaluation and GameStop's true valuation is approximately $2, then what logic would lead you to believe it will continue? And then someone said, it won't last. At some point, everyone will sell their GameStop shares and the stock will go back down to $30. The hedge funds are just waiting, blah, blah, blah. But then so basically, there's all these people going back and forth who are kind of confused. But essentially, from my understanding, the short is like kind of a contract and it ends on Friday.
Okay.
So this Friday is when it like ends. So someone said it's the buyers who are waiting it out because the hedge fund shorts expires at a specific time. This Friday, I think. The transfer of wealth will be enormous at the moment the short expires.
Damn. So all these meme people are going to get money from the hedge fund?
I don't know how it end up working out for the regular people, but from what I understand, which I don't understand a lot, I think if come Friday the price is still absolutely insane, the hedge fund will lose like hundreds of billions of dollars.
I mean, it's like
or tens of billions.
It's funny. It's pretty funny. Like
it's hilarious.
It's hilarious. That's why it's an A for me. I don't know. Because I feel like a lot of those hedge fund people are just, they kind of control the market, right? Sometimes
they control like the world.
Yeah, so fuck those people. Yeah, I'm all about that.
Yeah, it's hilarious that like it's just. But what's crazy is like now I woke up today and I read that like the market was closed or like paused because the government they realize like this shouldn't be.
Yeah,
they're trying to now implement, I think, bans on like trading through Reddit because theoretically people could do this with any stock. It doesn't have to be GameStop. They could pick anything that people are shorting and then just rally it up to just fuck over these other people. But like that's kind of how the system works.
And they've been getting, and the people that are now trying to do the fucking over are people that have been fucked over by those people, probably.
Exactly.
So it's like,
it's just
what
so
goes around
funny.
Comes around. I don't know.
It's just so funny because like without trolls on the internet, this wouldn't have happened.
Like dude, a lot of things wouldn't have happened without people on the internet that are just trolls.
Yeah, it's hilarious to me.
It's awesome. But I also just feel like all those people, dude, everybody you know right now is doing something with stocks, and I just feel like maybe it's happening. Maybe it's just because we're getting older and I had never noticed it before. But I feel like more people than ever are doing it, right?
Yeah.
Dude, I feel like people are going into it not knowing a lot about what they're actually doing.
Yeah.
And they're going to lose a lot of money.
No, I agree. I actually read a different thing today, and it was like some guy was like, listen, I'm like a 40-year-old and I don't know much about like stocks at all or investing, but he's like, the stuff that I've seen in the last like 5 months on Twitter and on TikTok, he's like, basically people are saying they expect like a huge crash to come.
Yeah,
because like everything has been going up because of COVID and social media, and everyone's been, all these like 19-year-olds are all getting big into investing, and most of them don't know what the fuck they're doing.
You ask any dude in a frat right now and he's got a portfolio.
Yeah, and like if you know what you're doing, that's awesome because you're probably making a lot of money over the last year from COVID, but like I don't know. I think it's inevitable at some point. Shit's going to go down and a lot of people are going to lose a lot of money.
Exactly.
Because they don't know what they're doing.
Be careful.
But see, if I'm not investing at all, I can't lose anything.
That's what I'm saying. I'm just observing from the outside, watching all the chaos.
Yeah. Like I don't know. I realize I should learn to invest.
Me too.
As like a 23-year-old. It's time when I should start getting into that stuff. But it's also just like so much information that I just don't know.
It hurts my brain.
Okay, sorry, that was kind of long, but anyways,
what's your A?
My A, you're either gonna love this or you're gonna hate it.
That's helpful.
Okay, Oklahoma lawmaker wants to create an official Bigfoot hunting season.
Yeah. No. Wait, you're right.
It's a tough one.
Okay,
so let me break it down. It could be soon. It could be. What? Oh, it could soon be Sasquatch season in Oklahoma.
Sasquatch.
Okay, Bigfoot may not be real, but one lawmaker in Oklahoma wants to create a hunting season for him anyway. Just don't plan on actually shooting the Squatch. All right. So here's the deal. Quote, I want to be really clear that we are not going to kill Bigfoot. State Rep Justin Humphrey, the Republican behind the bill, told Oklahoma, blah, blah, blah. We're going to trap a live Bigfoot. We are not promoting killing Bigfoot. We are promoting hunting Bigfoot, trying to find evidence of Bigfoot.
I see. So this is what Oklahoma's doing.
Yeah. So no, but he has a good reason.
Does he?
Yeah. Listen, he says, so the people that he pitched this to, like the commission, didn't seem interested. But he said having a license and a tag would give people a way to prove that they participated in the hunt. Again, the overall goal is to get people to our area to enjoy the natural beauty and to have a great time. And if they find Bigfoot while they're at it, well, hey, that's just an even bigger prize. So his whole idea is it's like a market. It's essentially a marketing campaign to get people to want to go to Oklahoma to say they hunted for Bigfoot.
Yeah, because there's absolutely no other reason why you would ever go to Oklahoma.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I kind of feel that. I kind of respect that. But at the same time, you know it's Oklahoma, and I don't trust those people, and I feel like they're going to shoot Bigfoot if they find him.
Why don't you trust Oklahoma? You don't know anything about Oklahoma.
I know
what do you know about Oklahoma?
Not a lot of teeth. Meth. Racism.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's racism everywhere, though.
Right, yeah. Oh, they also took our basketball team, so fuck them.
Yeah.
No,
but I think it's kind of a genius idea. Because he's like, yo, we're going to create this Bigfoot hunting season, and all these idiots are going to come to Oklahoma. They're going to end up spending money on gas, on food, on hotels. Then they're going to go hunt. They're not going to find shit.
Yeah, I mean, the people that are going to go to Oklahoma to look for Bigfoot it's like you're just taking candy from a baby, kind of.
Yeah, it's like people like Kyle. And
no, I would. About it. It's people like me that would act on it. So it's people that are dumber than me. I wouldn't act on it. Oh. I just believe it. And I'll watch it from a distance.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. Kyle, who's your F this week?
This is a classic Kyle F. It is the MLB because they just had their voting for the Hall of Fame for the next induction, and no one got in.
Yeah, I saw that. What the fuck?
It's the first time since 1960 that no one's got in.
Why?
Because you need 75% of the vote, and all the people that are voting for the Hall of Fame are all these baseball writers, these old senior people. It's all these old fucking guys that they don't take analytics into factors. They don't take like
the most important part of
they just a lot of them is like the eye test or like, oh, you took steroids, therefore you can never be in the Hall of Fame. But when this person, Barry Bonds, when he took steroids, there was no testing.
Yeah.
And he took steroids during that era. If you want to strip him of the home run title, that's fine. But you didn't let him in the Hall of Fame. He never failed a drug test. So how are you going to claim that he shouldn't be in the Hall of Fame if he's literally the best hitter of all time?
Yeah. Was he one of the potential
this is last year on the ballot. He got 60%. The top one was.
Oh wait, so he's never gonna be in the Hall of Fame?
No, unless they like add him and like Pete Rose or somebody in afterwards. But
then they'd have to like kind of break their own rules, right?
Yeah. So
dude,
the closest was Kurt Schilling, but he didn't get in because he's just a piece of shit and no one likes him and he's an asshole. So.
Wait, so like who are some of the other people that were on the
Roger
ballot?
Clemens, steroids, also an asshole. Sammy Sosa, steroids. Gary Sheffield, steroids. It's all these people that are getting voted in. It's like it's all the people that are in the steroids era.
Yeah.
So it's a lot of people. It's like, well, he didn't get caught, but he definitely did steroids.
Yeah.
So
well, is it different in your opinion? Would it be any different now? So like someone who's playing now when steroid testing is a lot more prevalent, like Cano.
Yeah. Well. But he's been caught with steroids.
I know, but what I'm saying is, even if Cano's not doing as well as he used to, but like, let's say he was just like absolutely insane his whole career, but he got caught with steroids multiple times. Then when it's his turn to be inducted into the Hall of Fame, would you have the same argument now that he should be viewed the same way that Barry Bonds is in your eyes?
It's hard because he was already like a borderline Hall of Famer.
Yeah, I know. That's the best guy.
I'd say Alex Rodriguez is the closest.
Okay. So what do you think?
I don't know.
Because they both took steroids. They did the same thing. It's just one of them was in a different era.
Yeah, no, I think A-Rod's a Hall of Famer. I get if people don't want to leave him out because he took steroids and then like lied about it and he got caught multiple times. Like him and Cano both got caught multiple times. But A-Rod's also like, again, one of the best hitters of all time. And Cano's like a great hitter, but A-Rod's like kind of in that GOAT tier.
Yeah.
He took steroids.
It's so like,
and everybody did in that era, so it's tough, but he just got caught.
It's weird that like baseball's the only main sport. I mean, like fighting and like bodybuilding, but like in terms of like soccer, basketball, football, tennis, shit like that, like baseball's the only sport where people are still actively like taking steroids a lot and trying to hide it.
That's not true. I mean, football, they're way more strict on it in football because you can literally like, if you're a bigger, stronger person, you can hurt someone.
Wait, didn't Josh Gordon get caught again?
That wasn't PEDs. Oh. That was something else. But Ray Lewis got caught with PEDs at one point, I think, like deer antler spray or some shit.
Oh yeah.
I don't know.
But I don't know. It's just like I don't hear about it hardly at all.
Yeah, it's just so prevalent in baseball. I don't know why. Maybe they're just stricter about it. It's because I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't have an answer, but.
All right. Well, my F was also the GameStop thing. So with that, guys, we're going to wrap it up. We love you all so much. Be sure to kiss your best friend on the nose and
tell someone you love them
and hug them and slap them on the ass.
I don't know about kissing on the nose though. That's COVID, you know.
Yeah, you know. All right, Kyle, where can they follow you?
Instagram at KyleSafford36. Follow the podcast at PIMS Podcast. Instagram, Twitter, TikTok.
Yep, you can follow me at Hey Narwhal on Instagram, Twitter, and TikTok. There's new episodes every single Monday and Thursday. We got a Patreon. We got merch at pims.store. Go cop some merch. We love you all, and we'll see you guys next time. Bye.
Bye.